Hi everybody, it's Julie and I am going to do a tutorial on how I made this banner. I'm actually going to do it very similar, but it's going to be for Easter. So let's get started. So what we're going to want to have is some type of string. I'm going to be using this, this hemp string. I have cut out my triangles using this punch, and I just line the paper up across the middle and punch it. So it's this diamond punch. Let's see. I am going to be using some flowers that I got a long time ago at Michael's in the bridal section. I am going to be using some of these little tiny butterflies that I've punched out with the Martha Stewart punch. And I have yellow flowers cut out with this punch and book flowers cut out with this punch. And we're going to make a fluffy flower with these. Okay, I also probably going to be using some scissors. And then I have my magic bling that I get at our, I call it the dollar, well now the $1.49 store. It's a generic 99-cent store. They have awesome things, and one of my favorite things to get there is that. And then an alphabet. You could use stamps, and I may end up using these stickers, these little egg stickers also. So here we go. So what I do is, like I said, I cut out my triangles to start with. I did try cut out also these, but I decided because of what I've been using, I'm going to go ahead and stick with these and not those, and then I'll decorate those separate and just add it to, this is for a swap, so I'll just go ahead and add it. So I'm going to go ahead, and I don't really want the orange or red part of this, but I'll put it aside because I'll use it for something else later. And so I'm going to just cut that off and then move it out of the way. Okay, I'm going to be using my Elmer's Craft Bond tacky glue, and my only problem with it is I have to I have to shake it down to get it where it needs to be. So I just have these lined up the way that I'm going to be using them. And I'm going to go ahead and across the top, I'm going to put a line of glue across the top of all 6 of my triangles. 6 because I'm spelling out Easter. Okay, then I'm going to take this and just set it on it. Each one. Okay. Oh, that's more room in between than what I want. I want just a little bit of space in between each one. I want this to be able to fit onto a scrapbook page in case that's what the person wants to use it for. I'm going to be making one for myself, and I'm going to do probably a picture frame. Okay, so now what I do to make sure that those are all down is I use my little Cricut tool and just pat it down. So you could use anything that, you know, not your fingers probably, because there, that one's a little higher. Okay, so there we go. So those are all set. And now what I'm going to do is, I know that I want these behind each space. So I'm just going to take and see if I can put it under, and I'm putting a little glue on this one And then I'm taking another one and just putting it on the front. Okay. So this one gets some glue. And what we'll do is we'll take out this jar. And I'm going to use it for a glue holder. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. And I have, like I said, this is book paper. So the bottom one, the bottom two, so the top, these two here don't have to, I don't care if they have words on them or not. The top ones I like to have words. And then sometimes I make things with all of them having no words. So, okay. Never fails when you're taping. It doesn't, they don't want to go where you want them to go, right? Oh, sorry. I'm tired today. Okay. But I wanted to get this done because I have a wedding album that I need to get started like yesterday. But I really wanted to get the Easter stuff all off of my table. So I was like, okay, today you'll finish these embellishments that you needed to make. That video will come later. I'll show you. I didn't do a video of me making them because my phone needed to be charged. How unusual. And okay, so there is the base of these, and then you just keep going back and making sure that they're going to stay down. Okay, now on each end I used one of these, the big blue ones, and that's so that it would also match. I used, again, the book paper flower for the back. Because, you know, I have a whole tray of them over here that I cut out like 6 book pages of just this flower because I use them a lot. Once I figured out how to do it, I really, really like them. So there we go. And on the other side as well. I'm sorry. I forgot to put the glue in the glue holder. There. Okay, put that down. Add this little flower. Okay. This would also just make a cute decoration to have somewhere, possibly in your home. Okay, I have this little piece of paper, and what I'm going to do is, because I need to make flowers, so I'm going to take and do this, and then I am going to use a skewer. Okay, so I've added glue here. I'm going to use a skewer, and I'm going to pull these flowers up closer and separate them out a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of glue, pick up the paper, take it, and just pinch it around the end of the skewer, come back, get some, put it on the bottom. Okay. Oh, get that pink out. We don't need that. And put it down. And then to pull it up, I just twist it. These last couple, I want to have words, for sure. Oh, I went through the bottom. Okay. And I do 4 flowers, 4 of these flat flowers to make one of the fluffy flowers. And I have sat and made like 30 fluffy flowers at one time and did different colored centers. But I've used all those up, so today I'm just going to go ahead and some glue. And then putting the little bit of glue on the end helps it stay on the end when you're trying to crunch it. Okay. So there we go. Twist it, pull it off. You don't have to add glue each time, but if your paper is trying to fall off, then you might want to. Okay, so we have our fluffy flower on each end. And then what I do is go ahead, put a little glue in the center, just to help the bling stay. And then I need pink. This is starting to get low on the really pink. Oh no, I need blue. I'm doing inside the inside fluffy flowers is blue. So blue, pull it off, put it in the center, blue. Okay, there we go. Fluff it. Okay, then we're going to add a yellow flower. Okay, and we'll just again use the globby glue over here and put it a little bit underneath on both ends. On the spring one, I had a really cool sticker set that I was using. Okay, so there we've got the two edges. Now we could put, and because the yellow flowers have not been, I haven't used them in the rest of this thing, I'm going to just put, you know what, we'll put this orangey one in there. I've got a lot of those, lots of these orangey ones. I actually just got a full sheet to use in the wedding that I'm doing. It's going to be fun. It is seashells and beach, and actually Ariel, a Little Mermaid. So it is going to be fun to do. So we just go like this. I wish I had made these up. Okay, so that is, that is how we make these fluffy flowers. So what I'm doing is I'm in a swap, and I have to make 12 embellishments, and I wanted to do 12 that were kind of different and cool, and I needed them for spring and I needed them for Easter. So I made the spring one, and it turned out, oh, look, there's some words. It turned out so cool. I was like, okay, I'm gonna, yeah, I think, no words. Here, let's just go like this. I think I'll make one, and then I can make a video, because, you know, the deciding how you're gonna do something a lot of times takes, you know, a lot of time. But once I've made one, then I can come back and I can show you how I did it. So that's what I did. So I made the spring one, and I really like the way it turned out. So yeah, so I'll show you again. This is what we're making. And yeah, so just gotta go. Whoops. So just keep adding the little things. Come over and grab some more. I think next time when I do this, I'll separate out the plain ones from the, maybe not. Yeah, it's one of those things you can do while you're actually, the day I did it was back when my knee was hurting really bad. And concentrating was not an option. I couldn't make anything creative. My knee hurt so bad it made my head hurt. But it's, for some reason, woke up one day and it's fine. I know I did pray about it, and that could have been what did it, because, So now, one of the things when I cut up a book, I try and read the page. Not so much for these little ones, but when I cut bigger flowers and things where whole words are going to show up, I don't want to send somebody off with a mean, naughty, disgusting, gross, scary word for them to find. So there we go. So we have all of those are done. I want to we're going to go ahead and lift it just so that make sure that we're not sticking. And we're going to get blue. Blue, blue, blue. All the way down, we're going to put blue inserts in here. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. And I really like the way these book paper flowers that I've been using turn out. Oh, we missed one. Missed one. Let's give it a... There we go. There we go. So those are our fluffy flowers. Now we're going to add a couple more of the yellow flowers. Remember, again, on the other one I had stickers. Oh, don't want. So we're just going to put some yellow flowers randomly along in the mix here. So yeah, we'll put one here. It's kind of different with when you've got 6. So each one should get a flower. Heck, I've got them. Might as well, right? Which way go? In. Okay. So, and then the next thing that I have, we need to put the orange flowers on. Or the orange centers onto the yellow flowers. There we go. Orange center, yellow flower. That one's a little more red than orange, so we won't use it. Stick to the orangey orange ones. These are interesting. On the back side, they're really red. But because of the sparkly bling on the front, they turn the other color. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just add a couple of butterflies. And on these, I'm going to add them to the flowers. And there we go. Just using the globbity glue over here, the glob of glue, and the skewer. Seems to work pretty well. Okay, there we go. So next we're going to go ahead and put our letters at, oh no, we're doing Easter. I did spring last time. Oops. Oops. You know, things always happen when you're when you're doing a video. It's like, ah. Okay, so we have E. A, S, and I just have these in my stash, these gold stickers. They were actually left over from my parents' 50th wedding album. And I do not have an R. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a P and put it in, and then I'm going to add a tail to the P. Let's see. I think we will use the 7. Nope, we will not. We'll just use, you know what, I'll come back and do that because this is taking too much time. Okay, so the one other thing that I did was I have this amazing pink raffia in my stash, and I'm going to go ahead and twist it around the banner. Okay, so let's see how I started here, and I looped it behind, and I'm using my flowers to help me keep it behind, and I'm just going to come up under that first flower, and just, we're going to go along and wrap it. Okay. And what that does is it adds some more, it adds pink, which is good for this particular project. Go ahead and put these petals up if I can. Okay. And so we're going to go under those petals. And it's just loosely wrapped. Just loosely wrapped. All the way across. Yeah, and this is how it really happens, you know. You get to one and it's a little harder. So loosely wrapped and around our Easter poop. Okay, so we have it wrapped. And now, again, to close it off, I'm going to use one of those book paper flowers to hold it in place. And I would actually use one of the blank ones so we don't have any words showing. Just in case. Just in case. Okay, so over here, come up. And make sure that you've left a little bit of streamers on the ends also, so that you have, so it looks like a party banner. Okay, so we'll turn it over, and now I myself only wanted the raffia to show, so I'm going to cut the hemp string right at the flower behind it so that you don't see it from the front. And then I'm going to cut this piece of raffia. And the one other cool thing about raffia is you can take and separate the pieces so that it looks like you have more strings on the end. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Dun, da, da, da. And tear or separate, or there we go. Okay, and there we have it, our own homemade, handmade Easter banner. Whoop, our little guy over here is moving. Okay, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will fix that P and turn it into an R. But if you liked it, if you liked the idea of this banner, please like this video, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. I will be showing you how I make my various embellishments, and like I said, I have a wedding album I'll be making this week, and I look forward to sharing that with you. So anyway, have a great day. Find something every day to celebrate. Or find something to celebrate every day. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.